What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video tutorial of Free Code Camp section Redux and React. And in this one we're going to be getting our kickoff with React and Redux. Alright, so this series of challenges introduce how to use Redux with React. I keep on getting confused with these two terms as in pronunciation perspective. Anyway, first here's a review of some of the key principles of each technology. Uh, React is a view library that you provide with data. Then it renders the view in an efficient and predictable way. Uh, Redux is a state management framework that you can use to simplify the state of your application's state. Uh, Typically, in the React and Redux app, you create a single Redux store that manages the state of your entire app. Your React component subscribes to only the pieces of the data in the store that are relevant to their roles. Then you dispatch actions directly from React components, which then trigger store updates. Although React components can manage their own state locally, when you have a complex app, it's generally better to keep the app state in a single location with the Redux. There are exceptions when individual components may have local state specific only to them. Finally, because Redux is not designed to work with React out of the box, you need to use a React-Redux package. It provides a way for you to pass Redux states and dispatch to your React components as props. And over the next few challenges, first you'll create a simple React component which allows you to input new text messages. These are added to an array that's displayed in the view. This should be a nice review of what you have already learned in the React lesson. If you haven't, I suggest you go to my previous videos of this playlist, and not of this playlist, of the playlist called Introduction to React, and Introduction to React, okay, and Redux, and watch that playlist first. Alright, and next you'll create a Redux store and actions that manage the state or messages array. Finally, you'll use React-Redux to connect the Redux store with your component, thereby extracting the local state into your Redux store. Alright, so to have a bit of hands-on experience, it gives us this exercise. So it says that start with the display message component, which is over here, and add a constructor to this component and initialize it with a state that has two properties: input that's set to an empty string and messages that's set to an empty array. So we need to insert our code over here, so let's kick it off. Firstly, I'm gonna initialize a constructor, pass in the props, and then because display messages class is inheriting from React component, we need a super constructor as well, and its props too. Oops, my bad, I shouldn't have done this. Alright, and next we need to initialize our state. Okay, so the first property was input, alright, which is set to an empty string here. Alright, so I'll set this term to string and messages to empty array, which is set over here. Okay, that's my array, I think. Let's see if our test passes. Perfect. Walk on the sunshine. Perfect. Alright guys, I really hope you understood how to get started with React and Redux, and of the next few challenges where we are going to be implementing the logic that I read out in this challenge. So stay tuned and have fun with this existing exercise first. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.